Hi everyone, welcome back to the next series, which is sort of the end of Mermaid. I've got these bits of material that were just a huge massive bit of material that I've had. So they're all cut down into roughly 19 inches across by roughly 28, so 28 by 19. My plan for the backdrop for the mermaids is basically to put a whole heap of different materials on and make it like a big sort of patchwork collagey background that I can then add bits to and over sew. So I've kept it neutral except for a couple of the more florals. But these are, it's the backing, this one, the velvet and the dark blue. And once I've got them all down on probably maybe about either 4 or 6 panels, have to see what sort of size they are in the end and make sure that the mermaids fit on them really well, and then I'll join them. So it's this one's going to be a bit of a work in progress, but it's possibly going to be a bit of machining, which I'll probably do off camera. So as it's the last couple of days of May, I just thought I'd get a handle on it, get a start. However, I don't know that I'm going to stick to my every Wednesday, because I consider that because I finished the mermaid last week that mermaid's kind of finished in a way as far as the pattern goes. So what I've been doing is ironing and pinning, and then now I've just got a few of them and I'm going to just do a long stitch just to secure them so that I just don't have lots of pins everywhere, because it gets a little bit hard to manage. And this is a funny material, I really don't know what it is, but it's sort of, it gets like it's not smooth, it gets stuck on things. I mean, it's not really obviously harsh to feel, but it doesn't glide on things like the wall mats and stuff like that. So it's quite interesting. So they're just randomly placed. They're not really a specific design. Just trying not to double up with the same colour, trying to keep a bit of interest and not block them too much, because obviously if I've got 6 or 8, I've got to spread these all out. I did think that there's a possibility that what I might do is maybe some of the later ones might be less, like these, the heavier blocking might be down near the base, getting a bit lighter up towards the top, which would be the surface of the water, ocean or lake or whatever you want to, however you want to interpret it. So it feels good to get the pins out, always. It always feels good. It's a big size, so it's a little bit more difficult to get across all these areas. It's pretty easy to work once you get them just stitched down. Of course, once these are done, I'll be able to start attaching some of the bits to them, not just the mermaids, but the extra little bits that I'll be making, like the sand dollars I made, rock pool things, like the Fleur Woods inspired rock pool that I made, that'll be going on. And I guess it's just going to be a bit of a work in progress. So it's just really a short one today because I thought that this particular aspect is, well, not fascinating. It's not fascinating watching me just do these stitches. They're not that interesting. But I wanted to get started on it on YouTube, and then now I will be getting to work out what my next plan of action is in terms of what I'm going to be putting on the channel to do with mermaids. Like I say, mermaid is finished, or finished in a day or so. So I don't need to be stuck with a routine with this so much, and I can do some other projects as well. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. I'm already feeling like I want maybe some whites and some greens added in, but I could possibly do that with walls and other materials, three-dimensional over the top. We shall see. It's a work in progress, always. So I hope that makes sense, and I hope you have had some inspiration from the mermaids, and I think I'm sort of thinking I might just do a mermaid every single year for mermaid. So I'll have to come up with a new design for next year, and we'll see where we go. Oh, it's already feeling easier having this stitched and taking the pins out. I may in fact start a bit of machine stitching as well before I get further up. The only problem with that is that I'll be putting myself in a position where I won't be able to change anything, I guess. So, well, we'll see. But that's how it is. That's what it is for now. I may make 2 panels just like this and then realise the other panels have to be slightly different and work up from the bottom of the ocean up. I also have to look whether or not it needs 3 panels wide or 2 panels is okay. And that is because it's just a little bit hard to stretch it all out at the moment and picture it all, you know, the way that it can be. There you go. Started. Got to start on the background. That feels good. The velvet is a little bit stretchy. It could end up being a problem. I don't know. We'll wait and see. Any areas that become a little bit problematic can, of course, be covered by three-dimensional items. And there we go. Alright, so I'm going to get off and keep working on these. Here it is. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.